had enough of this job.
We've orders to search this cave, and that's what we'll do.
We'll deal with
Learned
the
all
witch
the
devils
easy to find
tomorrow,
witches already,
don't you
and I
worry.
could use a quickie.
Maybe, maybe not.
Flesh charred to the bone in places. Chest completely crushed. Ribs must have pierced the lungs. Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
What's it to you? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Good work. Saved me some time.
We're thrilled.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Loch Muin. Poking out her eyes weren't enough. Radovid should have gutted her there and then. As it is, she turned into an owl and fled. Flew across Kedwin and Redania. Then tucked herself away here.
What can I expect to find inside?
Everything. Anything. It's an old elven temple, the witch Isleheart turned into her hideout. Look at them. Fell into some magic trap, then monsters attacked them. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
Time I saw Philip is still in there.
Don't count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
What do you reckon? Think you'll find some?
That could, though. Not on your life.
He is a witcher.
Witcher or not, you'll be dead before you can say two words.
Beware. For you know neither the day.
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door. Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around. Portals. Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk? Eight portals. Make my stomach turn. Neckers. Might have expected as much. I love places like this.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff. Besides, something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Low Antille, Francesca Finderbear, and Frangella Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily. Even if they weren't an owl.
All right. Let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal. I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
Love letters? Huh. Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra. A remix. Its edge frayed. This is an owl feather. Right. Now to activate it. How long are you gonna make it? Must have been her laboratory. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy. Tunnel. Wonder where it leads. Power cell. Got it.
What the?
cell. Got it. Got it. Next level. A sentry, of course. modest, but a home nonetheless. What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant. Notes. Charred, almost completely. Can't read a thing. Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Agates. Kind Philippa always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments. A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived. Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped. Triss will know what to do with this.
Straight into some monster's jaws? Prefer to come up, inform me.
You're alive. Find anything?
Cremated notes, a necker nest, rats. Nothing interesting.
Why don't I believe you?
Dunno. Your problem, I guess.
Oh, you're wrong there. Grab him!
Roast on a pyre!
Watch out!
Damn it.
Eternal fire return you.
That reptile gazing yours don't scare me.
Hey-ya!
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lot. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
Let these people pass.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb near Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
Hey-ya!
Long lyrics. Watch your step.
The easiest way to tell a sorceress is this.
Hey there.
is to be mud, might as well be rain.
No roof overhead. Corn's about to run out.
Daddy, pretty boy.
Your very presence is an affront to the Eternal.
Slower.
Who can afford a witcher in this day and age?
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
See, you kept the Rose of Remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
Spoke with Radovid. Offered me a contract. To find Philippa.
The bastard. Wasn't enough that he poked her eyes out? Probably wants to torture her some more. You turned him down, of course.
No.
Geralt, you know what he did to her.
Relax. See, I figured if I agreed, I could look for her without his men getting in my way. Fact is, I'm curious to know what happened to her.
So? Learn anything?
Even better. Found this.
A Megascope crystal. It's damaged, but it could still work.
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss... well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Ballista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue on precious stones.
It's madness. You will need its power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
That's it. That's all I could recover.
I get that right? Philippa says she wants to restore her vision?
Seems she was planning to grow tissue on precious stones.
Makes sense. Found agates covered in blood in her hideout.
If she pulled it off, she'd only be the second person in the world to do so. But the bit about the Lodge, that's what I found interesting.
Meaning what exactly?
The names they mentioned. All the most powerful sorceresses. Former members of the Lodge. They clearly mean to revive it.
That good or bad?
Depends for who. Philip has always said that if magic perishes, so shall this world. And the Lodge was to protect the mages and their interests. Radovid and the Emperor, on the other hand, would not be pleased. Both would have to respect our opinions, and neither likes to share power.
Our opinions? You join them? Really?
No, I've got other plans. So, what will you do with the crystal?
Haven't decided. Ed Radovid would be very interested in it.
You're not gonna give it to him, are you?
Probably better if you keep it.
Much better. It'll be safe with me. I'll try to cast a diagnostic spell. Maybe learn something more.
Good luck.
Yes, Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Place is pretty grim.
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. Give me the figurine and stand back.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous. In Allen, Dwana, Ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything!
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
So Coral enchanted him. Just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe...
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad? Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune. Here, take this. Have a good time. Paint the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa. A fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Look!
Stop scaring us decent folk.
What?
Demon!
Where? Oh.
Looking wobbly.
Let's live.
Need some overripe
Final
shapes, mate.
fire. Father of all, I praise you with all my heart. Grant me.
Hey, there are mouse droppings in this street.
One for the price of two.
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
Over here!
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
You're using me. Don't like it one bit.
And I don't like lacy frills and Redanian novels, but you don't hear me complaining. Now follow me.
You don't look at all like other Dwarven.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard! Ratted! You're quick! Oh. Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
I'm warning you.
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of 2 drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
No strangers.
Duty calls.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wall?
Beaver, bugger me.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Fine mess you made. Back there at Locken Green.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
No. Oh, fuck, I'm right.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
My sword ready yet?
It is. Behold and admire. A sword to outshine all others.
Well, this was worth the wait. Thank you, Ibeer.
It is I who thank you for everything.
Listen, would you craft something for me? So long.
What do you seek, pain giver?
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Wouldn't mind a round or two of cards. Only need my hands for that.
say we are over to a bluff, please?
Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right. See you then. Thanks.
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Everyone knows you've got a quiver on your back, not swords.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want 'em.
Witcher, Witcher.
Kareen, look who's come.
Huh. Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Look at that, just look.
Sick of it. Elven blood, eh?
What do you seek? Pain, Yema?
What's the hurry, my prince?
Novigrad is a state of mind.
This is your ass today, bite it tomorrow.
Name's Geralt.
Patty Gruber. I'm a bookie. I trust you're here to fight.
I'm ready.
Hear that? A fight at last! Our champion, Archibald O'Neill, to face Geralt! Fight!
You'll never learn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The man who dethroned Archibald O'Neill! Bravo to Geralt! A beautiful bout!
Want to be crowned the best in Novigrad? Who do I gotta fight?
Well, if you yearn to fight some more, you must certainly face the captain of the guard.
As clear as the eternal fire.
Won't find any better.
Our world will burn! Burn in the
cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sauerkraut.
Winds howling.
Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find out everything.
Non-human, are you?
When I'm done with you, you'll square your kidneys! Have we found the captain another victim?
Is it in case the first one?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called, it matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer!
Who organizes these fights?
Tournaments like this have been held in Skellige, Velen, and Novigrad for ages. Each region has its own champion.
Novigrad's is the tailor. Defeat Mortimer, and you'll gain the right to challenge him.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Fight!
Redivia!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Redivia! Redivia! Troops, here now!
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion! You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden the Tailor. You will find him in Far Corners, and fight there as well after sundown.
Witches, good folk, are like necrophages. Vile in appearance and reeking of dead men's bile. It's rotting flesh they truly crave. To kill one or the other is a service to mankind.
Arms for the poor.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's a typical idiot who goes round for the zero.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
This wayfarer wants to fight Durden the tailor. Is the tailor cut? Ah, we've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat me?
The newcomer may seem all skin and bones, but remember, he defeated the sergeant to the bloody Baron of Velen.
This elf's a dick. That been the case with all champions of Novigrad?
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the Tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
I knew that was gonna be a shitty story. Came here to fight the Tailor. So let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us, in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
Time for a change of scene.
You'll never learn. Any last words?
Durden is champion no more. Henceforth, the title belongs to the Drifter. If you've not had your fill of slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Burnt flesh. Can they not burn those tires beyond?
What's he doing here?
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I think.
Greetings, Ivy.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen. So long.
Fucking amazing. On top.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry. Ooh!
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will, into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a Witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Merigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
No, no more. Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail, and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Ah, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person. Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe, for now. Though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menge's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's, for that matter.
Saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait. Something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, as soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
I serve the eternal fire.
Witches are evil's fountainhead. They consort with pomp.
Top-notch swords.
Willing to craft something for me? So long.
The Great Erasmus Nagelman Memorial Derby. Ride Ronald through. Make haste to the Nagelman estate.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Reynard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povitz. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better, his beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Back again, Rivian Trap.
What am I to do now? Now you.
How can I be of service?
What are you serving today? See you later.
Don't touch me!
Fine.
Ah.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Reckoning strides the games of feast. Mock a witcher just once and you're down to
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia, Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the Eternal Fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you around.
Just look at the freak.
In springtime, the roads were
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the Puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Another thug? Flattered. Thanks.
Forgive us. You look threatening, and we've had our share of trouble lately.
Nisa's on edge these days. We all are.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs in the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Damnation. How dare you to say it again?
I didn't say...
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the Puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Emelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, they play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Leave the Puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic! He's a fucking witch! Get him! I'll slay you like a dog.
Right, enough! Damn it, enough!
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. I don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Arena's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
I wouldn't fry a dog outside in this.
Come closer, don't be shy. You'll find I've everything.
I'm knackered.
What do you see, Paingiver?
Oh, that's bad luck.
Oh, it's piss.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
He's from ploughing Metina, damn it! Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hounds on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers, forged in bloodshed. Veterans of Metina's infamous filthy arenas. Who dares face the wild men of the south? Who will look the beasts in the eye?
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Well, we need to bust some heads.
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Now, want to smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does. Oh, I don't know my own brother. Give me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
This life. Sometimes it's...
What's he doing here?
Boars. Boars everywhere.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen, but I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
These performances bring in much coin?
Well, it varies. On good days, the square is barely capable of accommodating everyone. Other times, we're lucky to earn a handful of coppers. Of course, we shall pay you a fee as well. You're a member of the ensemble now.
Thanks. Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
It's a good idea. Doubt I'll get a standing ovation, but Dudu will see me. That's the key.
But you will make an effort, won't you? Learn your lines, at least.
I'll give it a shot, of course. So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Role's yours. Talent and experience trump looks in my book.
I'm honored. I shall give it my all.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him. But sadly, I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
Let's risk it and give the role to Maxim.
He's had a good spell of late, so maybe he won't let us down.
All right, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play, with you playing the lead.
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, are you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Calm, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title, The Doppler's Salvation. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katerina as the Queen, Leo Raib as the humble servant, appearing as the prince, the delight of audiences far and wide, Maxime Bollier. And as the princess, renowned artiste, beloved queen of the stage, Irina Reynard.
Majesty, the Monster Slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. But first, some wine to steady my hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. A monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a Witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the Witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. Months I held back my loins' heart desires. Tonight shall it end. Be my wife. That's my plea. And then I shall pluck your ripe virginity.
Oh, darling, I will, I will, I will.
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Ah! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. My bowels contract, a foul beast to deliver.
Hark, hark, 'tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor. Seems men's hearts can love, for changelings foster.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop. Stop. Beast or man, 'tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes, but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all!
Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? This is a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How'd you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they'd turned to vapour. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cirilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
No, no need. I'll recognize Ciri when I see her, sure of it.
I just thought you might want to see. Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions.
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. If things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary and Thyme, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
You were marvelous. Not a single mistake.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. Such a shame Maxim went on stage inebriated after all. Some of the crowd demanded refunds. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
Poor wretched, dead fellow.
Let us live, eh?
As they say,
Moly,
a bard must be
moly,
a quick
you're a
talker
sticker.
and a witcher.
So, how you go with this healer?
I was fucking up minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me. Had a profitable case of leprosy one day.
I'm warning you.
Double spoon.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger's skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menge disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Would have watched the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Even go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed, like my Mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet, and there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Sure, let's play.
This was a stupid idea.
You're the one wanted to play.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here. Dandelion. Damn it.
Watch him! 3 more
Shield
ships
here,
at the
Austin.
hole!
Gotta look for tracks.
Giddy up.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load. Calm down, Roach. Just bees. Hoofprints.
What's going on there?
Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench she were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Looks like it might have started limping.
What do you expect me to do? Chop his legs off at the... Hey! You! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them, even. And there's...
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door round the back.
Thanks.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could bring your neck like a fat hen for your life.
Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Pankratz Viscount de Lettenhove.
Viscount, kill her. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an achievement. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goitered idiot I run across. Now, if you could just unbind... You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than sergeant today, but tomorrow...
Quiet! Thought we heard something.
What? No, you see, me and Dags, we don't...
Die, damn it!
Oh, how long you gonna make me wait? Not good.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Menga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Grab the bitch! Keep it together, lads!
How the fuck?
Grab her! Wilson Jr. said it is. You'd hunt the cunt down and kill her, got it? Keep it together, lads!
Oh!
Boy!
Fuck.
Listen. Kill him.
Oh, damn it!
Don't make me laugh.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Right where we want. Ready? Wait for it. Wait. They're headed for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Siri! Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. a pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand, has got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you've done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.